Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's your girl Empress Love. So yeah, I said I was gonna come on here and do a reading. I'm uploading a video right now. Um it's wild, it's wild, like hindsight is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Um I'm just happy to be the person who I am, and I'm happy to fucking be able to be the type of individual like that God is using to shut down like preconceived fucking notions and perceptions of people, and to give people different understandings. I don't knock nobody for nothing. You know, for what we see and perceive to know with our mindsets when, in certain times in our life, you know, and it's wild because okay, I'm speaking on a situation like from when I was younger. All right, I came across this reader, and I kept wondering to myself, I'm like, why does this person look familiar? This person looks so familiar to me, and I couldn't place it, and it was kind of like a little low key bothering me. I'm like, where do I know this person from? But whatever. And I prayed about it. I'm like, where do I know this person from? I'm like, where do I know this person from? Why does this person look familiar to me or seem familiar to me? Like, let me know. Like, I'm like, because it's going to keep bugging me, spirit. And sure enough, this person got on, and let me put my hair down, I guess. This person got on and told the story. And I said, oh shit. What really put it together for me was when she was like, oh, and this person, had asked about my friend. And I said, oh shit, that was me. And hearing this person, like their story, like it put things into perspective for me. I'm like, oh wow, that's what they thought. Like when really, like, that time of my life, like what, I was homeless, to I was looking for friendship and a mentor, really. And like when I saw you and I saw, like, your friend or whatever, I was like, those are some real ones right there. Like I could learn something from them. Like, let me try to befriend. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It's cool. Like that was years ago. Shit, that was years ago. I'm 42 now. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was a kid. I was like 19, 20 years old. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie. People just don't know. People just don't know, and it's not for them to know. Unless you ask questions. And I was genuinely interested. I was like, damn, like this person is beautiful, and so charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I was wondering, because I have been experiencing that same type of energy, that same shit that you said about me. Like, you thought that I was gay or that I wanted you in some way. No. The fact that you felt like I was coming to maybe like take something from you. No. Honey, I just wanted a friend at that time. I wanted a friend. You seem like a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like I could learn something from you, especially with the operations of dealing with females. See, I grew up in a household. I grew up in a foster home. I was the only, well, no, Larita came to live there, but she came to live there right around the time when I was supposed to be going into hitting puberty. You know what I'm saying? But from up until that time, I was raised with nothing but dudes, nothing but guys. You know what I'm saying? And even now, whenever I try to make friendships with women, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always like they look at me and they're like, oh, this person's a jealous person. Like, even within my, or they're not a jealous person. They look at me and they're like, oh, this person is beautiful. So they become jealous. You know what I'm saying? Even with, like, because I'm a kind individual, I try to share love whenever I can, however I can. You know what I'm saying? In the ways of speaking, you know? So, shit. I've always had to watch people. It's the way that I have grown up that makes me watch people, you know? You learn from a real young age when you're in a toxic family, you know what I'm saying, where motherfuckers set you up. You know what I mean? You sit back and you watch people, you know? But shit, hey, it is what it is. We are where we're at now today. And, you know, it don't matter. You know, that was, I guess maybe that was my protection. It was probably my protection, you know? That's what you, because that's what you was thinking and feeling and perceiving at that time. So who knows what shit could have really been, say, if we had have, like, really chilled with each other. You know what I'm saying? If, you know, who knows? Or who knows? Shit, maybe the fact that, you know, we're coming back around energetic wise, like the fact that, you know, your videos has found my feeds, and, you know, I don't know, maybe you know, you could have watched something of mine, and, you know, and it led you to say whatever you said in that video. Shit, I don't know, maybe even this video, maybe you see this one, maybe you see the one I just did before, but maybe that'll open up your perspective on people, and when individuals enter your life. I'm not saying, like, you know, throw up, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, but it's not always what you perceive it to be or think it to be. I just wanted to say that, and I ain't trying to manipulate shit, so you take it how you want. Matter of fact, go pray on it and take it back to your spirit team. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And don't get me wrong, there's no love lost, like, you know what I'm saying? It's good. You answered a question that I have been asking for a very long time in my life, and you gave me a level of understanding that I needed, because I've been asking God, like, what is this? Why am I constantly coming up against this? Why are people seeing me like this, and my heart is like this, and you know what I'm saying? And shit, I get it. It's because this is because I'm beautiful. And that's it. That's all it has to be. It must be. You know, people feel threatened in some way, shape, or form, and it's sad. It saddens me, because it's like, yo, like, why can't we honor each other? Like, why is it when a person, they see another beautiful person, especially if they're of the same sex, why can't you say that without it being like, oh, this person want me, this person want to get something from me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Look, they some crackheads, literally. That's what it flipped out. You saw me, and it flipped like that. Matter of fact, let me put it back. If it come back out, we'll take it. But that's some crackhead, to me, that's saying, like, that's some crackhead shit, like, thinking, you know? What's good? And I ain't trying to be nothing that I'm not. I've had these gifts since I was a child. Period, point blank. Okay? Look, I radiate prosperity, money, and wealth. All right? That's an affirmation for you. I ain't trying to be nobody that I'm not, just myself. I'm trying to elevate and become better each and every day. I'm trying to find my motherfucking tribe. You know what I'm saying? So what's good with this collective? You in this reading? Who is dealt with the same type of stuff? Look, we're blessed. Blessed. Look, we're about to be blessed with, somebody's about to be blessed with some property, because when I looked at prosperity, it looked like property. I'm like, that's not property, that's prosperity. So somebody's about to be blessed with some money, with a lot of prosperity and wealth, okay? You just radiate this energy, period. All right, that's your money is about to help you experience freedom as well. What was that? Look, it's my prerogative. Period. It's your prerogative to be blessed. It's God's prerogative to bless you. You're meant to live a very blessed experience, one of monetary freedom. What else got here? Individuality, friendships and society, cooperation, help. Look, humanity. You could be an Aquarius, okay? Yeah, this money that is coming into your life, you're going to be able to help society in some way. You may open up some type of a corporation. You may do this by yourself. Shit. Why not? You've had to do everything else by yourself, collective. Shit. Why not one more thing? Okay. You're meant to help you're meant to help enrich other people's lives. You're going to help enrich other people's lives, okay? And you're going to create a lot of friendships doing this. You've had to have a lot of strength in your relationships. People ain't ever going to understand some stuff. But look, we got here freedom out here twice, guys. Look, in tenacity, you're very tenacious, okay? What is that? Tenacious D. Somebody could be a Jack Black fan. You got a lot of untamed potential, a lot of untamed energy about you. You're just untamable, period, too. Somebody wants to hold you, collective. Okay, God, thank you. That's beautiful. I made a prayer. I was talking to God, and I was just like, God, man, I just wish you could just hold me. You just hold my heart. Yeah, it's all right. One day soon, when all this shit is said and done, and everything done hit the fan, look, I am the master of my wealth. Oh my God. Wealth desires to be in your life. Okay, wealth is entering your life. Wealth has entered the chat. Okay, it's been here. You could desire a lot of wealth. Somebody could really desire you in their life, collective. All right. You could also desire to be the master of your wealth, to help you experience some type of level of freedom and to bring freedom to other people. Okay, you could also be a person who teaches people about prosperity and wealth. I'm hearing something of prosperity, wealth is being transferred, okay, to you. Look, because I'm seeing oranges, so out of your creative projects, look, I only attract healthy relationships, period. Look, and right underneath that, health. Right underneath that was health. And you're going to have a healthy relationship with your finances.